My correct people, I carry another story from inside palace of Oni of Ife. Land of the more this evening, this time around, the news wey we dey hear be say allegedly Dr. Elizabeth showers Queen Naomi with gifts as she visits Akure with Oni of Ife to show appreciation for everything wey Queen Naomi dey do for am. Alright, my country people, una don already know say Dr. Elizabeth and Queen Naomi have a very good relationship. They are the only two queens in the palace that has a very tight and strong relationship, and it is genuine. Because most times, Dr. Elizabeth is only on the side of Queen Elizabeth, and most times it's Dr. Elizabeth that used to beg Queen Naomi to try and come back to the palace. She should not leave her matrimonial home to anyone or for anyone. So Dr. Elizabeth's behavior has been proven different from the other Oloris, because while the other Oloris have been trying to give Queen Naomi serious gbasgbos in the palace, Dr. Elizabeth is the only one that tries to console her, that tries to assure her that everything is going to be fine. A lot of people has been questioning this kind of good hearts Dr. Elizabeth has been having towards Queen Naomi. That's why will it be so? These are the people that shares the same husband. Yes, because it's believed that normally when a woman gets married, she gets married to a man not just because of the material things that is in the marriage, or not just because to be a wife, but the woman will also want to have the man alone. She wouldn't want to share her man and the heart of that man with any other person. She would love that heart to only belong to her. And that is why a lot of people are questioning this Dr. Elizabeth and Queen Naomi's relationship. Most times you see them pray together, support each other in a lot of things they are doing. So allegedly, Dr. Elizabeth, it was said that Dr. Elizabeth has been facing a lot of health challenges, and this time around, there's one thing that is wrong with her on the neck that is trying to develop. Allegedly, the way we hear that she's trying to develop goiter, and the thing has really been disturbing her. And all through, even why Queen Naomi was in the palace, she used to help a lot of people. Yes, she's a very prayerful someone. She helps people, she prays for people, she render alms, and a lot of people outside the palace love her. She's a prophetess and she sees a lot, and her ability to see is beyond what people can imagine gives her a lot of credit and makes her fight every battle that comes her way. So allegedly we heard Dr. Elizabeth and Queen Naomi has been praying about the situation. That even while Dr. Elizabeth wanted to go for surgery, the time of surgery has been scheduled, but because of wanting Reverend Esther told her that she should wait, not yet, that it's not yet time for her to go for surgery, that they should just wait and give it some time, that at the right time they will go. It has been Queen Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth that has been praying for that. And there's this news going all over the internet that Dr. Lizzie has been going from one church to other seeking for the fruit of the womb. Yes, my country people, I don't think that is a bad thing for a woman to be going from one thing to other. If not the way they said, the one maid of Dr. Elizabeth disclosed to Olori, one of the Oloris in the palace, and they use it to exchange what they use it to insult her, that she has been going from one place from church to church seeking for the fruit of the womb. That if she's truly Queen Naomi's friend, that why will she be going from one place to the other? Why she have Queen Naomi? So that one, I talk about it in one of my videos, but this time around, that period, it was still Queen Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth that has been praying. They always pray together. Even during this International Women's Day, Queen Naomi was still with Dr. Elizabeth. They said she has gone there ever since then. So right now, I don't even know, the information did not tell us if she has returned back to the palace or if she's still in Lagos. But the thing is that yeah, that was on Royal Mansion. That is where they did their International Women's Day, because we heard that allegedly, and KBC paid a all sponsor trip for Queen Naomi to go and enjoy her International Women's Day. Why she wanted to involve Dr. Elizabeth to call her to join her, but Dr. Elizabeth said she had something. She was obviously maybe her medical appointment, and Queen Naomi also didn't make it to the trip because she has an event in the church. So these people say this their relationship is questionable, but that doesn't stop these two from teaming together to be friends. They are not just friends, they are co-workers, they are like sisters, they are co-wives. So the relationship is really strong, because Dr. Elizabeth already know that Queen Naomi is a good person. She's a nice and calm person. So she doesn't see any need to give her wahala. She just decided to let this woman be. So the information we got is that because of all the prayers and all the support that Dr. Elizabeth, Queen Naomi has been giving to Dr. Elizabeth ever since she came to the palace, because of her health, her childlessness issue, that she has been helping her to pray and reassuring her that everything is going to be fine. In fact, both of them find consolation in each other. While Queen Naomi is consoling Dr. Elizabeth that everything is going to be fine with her health, that she shouldn't worry, that everything is going to be all right, and she's going to have her baby, she's going to conceive and have a baby. Dr. Elizabeth is still consoling Queen Naomi that she shouldn't mind all these worries, that one day she's very rest assured that Queen Naomi, is going to come back to the palace and be with them in the palace in their husband's house, that she can't be running away from her husband's house forever because of one or two people in the palace, that it doesn't really make sense, that she believes that one day Queen Naomi is going to come back to the palace. So the love they have for each other as co-wives, as sisters, are really very commendable. So allegedly, they said Queen Naomi bought, Dr. Elizabeth bought a lot of gift items to go to Akure to go and thank Queen Naomi, appreciate her for all her love and support. You know, times people begin to wonder. Yes, people begin to wonder what kind of co-wives will have such this thing with such love amongst themselves like this. Yes, and KBSC, you shouldn't sometimes a lot of people still blame KBAC for taking wives, so many wives, to the extent of having 6 wives. This in African homes, in African here, um, polygamy is not a big deal. Yes, polygamy is not really a big deal, but it depends on the kind of women you marry. If they are able to associate fine and give you peace, then I think to men that is the best for them. Men are attracted to a lot of women, and African men, and them, you now see opportunity where they will now say, okay, take as many women as you want. They will grab it. They will grab it with immediate effect, and that's what most men would want. In fact, even a lot of people in marriages married to one wife, if they see opportunity, they are going to get more ladies to themselves. So kings are allowed to have to be polygamous in nation, to have polygamous marriages. So sometimes you don't really blame Oni. Oni is not a bad man. Oni is a very good man. In fact, nobody is perfect, but I wouldn't say he's perfect, but he's a very good man. And he has been trying to manage his wives well, marry them well, but because of one envy and jealousness they have for Queen Naomi, they wouldn't give him peace, simply because Queen Naomi left the palace. And Queen Naomi, whenever I talk about Queen Naomi, a lot of people would say, come to my comments and say that I too love Queen Naomi, that Queen Naomi is perfect in my eyes. But no, she's not perfect. Nobody is perfect. But for this, if you look very well, you understand that there's one common thing in Queen Naomi in Chioma Davido and Meyu Edochie. These are people that their husbands, in fact, do not keep only them. You know their stories. But what do? They choose to be calm. They don't come to the internet to make noise or to insult the man or to drag the man along. These three women are unique, and that is the kind of women every man wants. You know, no wonder Queen Kabiyesi is dying for Queen Naomi. He can't. That is the thing. Sometimes I used to ask myself, what is this thing in Queen Naomi that Kabiyesi cannot let go? But this is it. This is it. The likeness Kabiyesi has for Queen Naomi increases every day, and Dr. Elizabeth is even like Queen Naomi. She doesn't give Kabiyesi stress. You can see that Kabiyesi has a great support system in these two women, that even if they said other Oloris are going, Queen Naomi might not want Dr. Elizabeth to go. Queen Naomi might want to say, okay, let me allow her. Let us be married to this man, since we are at peace. You understand? Even if Queen Naomi doesn't need polygamy, and if she's given an option as, okay, just take only one person, she would gladly go for Dr. Elizabeth, because Dr. Elizabeth is like a sister, a friend to her. All through this while, they maintain a very good relationship. So my correct people, as I got the information, I decided to share with you that not all the Oloris that are bad to Queen Naomi, that are giving Queen Naomi plenty wahala. But at least one person out of the 6 is very good with her and supports her, and that is Dr. Elizabeth. That is why you see both of them always doing things. If Dr. Elizabeth says she wants to go to the royal mansion now, Queen Naomi doesn't have any problem with that. Of course, it was alleged that both of them spent the Women's International Day together in Lekki Royal Mansion. You can imagine. This is the same Lekki Royal Mansion where other Oloris have been fighting to come in anyhow. Say they really want to come in there, but the permission was not given to them, and they couldn't even smell the place. But Dr. Elizabeth was there during Happy International Women's Day, celebrated with Queen Naomi, stayed with Queen Naomi while they do their prayers together. So my correct people, you can see that it is good to be good. It is really good to be good with someone. When you come into an environment, you weigh the circumstances surrounding it, you know how to handle it. If Dr. Elizabeth has come and decide to join the other Oloris in dealing with Queen Naomi, I don't think she will have the privilege and the opportunity she has towards Queen Naomi, because Queen Naomi is like the pride, the king's pride, you know, like the king's pride. But because men can't do without many women, men, especially when they have the opportunity to have a lot of women, marry them and keep. That is why Kabiyesi went ahead to marry those women. Even as a story I heard in one king in South Africa, his girlfriend is a virgin, and he married the girl, promising her everything, that he's going to keep only her, he's not going to hurt her, he's not going to have any other person. And later we heard that the guy became a king, and what next? What do you think that happened next? Let me crack your brain a little. What did you think that happened next? The man started marrying plenty wives. Immediately he was made king. He saw that. Yes, so my correct people, he saw that as an opportunity and started taking in many wives. What happens to the promises he made to the virgin girl? What happened to all the love he promised to shower? What happens to all the I love you, I will not have any other person except you, in fact it is only you? Okay, look at you, Edochie, and me, Edochie. Someone that started bidding with you from the scratch. But once you, Edochie, knows that he's from Igbo, that he can take as many wives as possible, he decided to marry Judy Austin. And look at where it has landed them. So my correct people, na the information wey come my ear this afternoon. Allegedly I say make I drop for you that Dr. Elizabeth went to Akure to go and shower Queen Naomi with gifts. All right, stay tuned for my next video. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.